Hello everyone, today we are going to do some editing in Davinci Resolve. So the way I'm going to proceed is based on the original music of McDROID. I will synchronize some action. So even though I have many tracks of sound, So we have many tracks of sound. So the first thing I do is I do a solo. This is the music. Media pool. Do a search. Friday. Or not. What is it called? Let's see. It's called McDROID Sunday. Friday. Friday should work. Unless it doesn't go in the depth. Yeah, it doesn't seem to go in a subfolder. That's kind of lame. Oh, God, I swear. Alright, so the thing is get an idea of what we want. There is a shot that is better, probably. Like that. Yes, a shot like this is better. But first we need to show what we are dealing with. What is the main character, McDROID. Alors, I will reduce the volume. The music, bring the music up. So what would be good here would be, let's see, I reduce the music, voila. What would be good here would be to have, to start like with the title like we had in the previous trailer. And probably a good thing is to lock the audio so that any modification I do, let's say if I do, I'm so used to Premiere. If I do stuff like that, or if I switch to let's see, dynamic trim mode. Is there equivalent of Premiere where I can push the entire timeline? Let's see. Yeah, still learning that thing. How to Google is always the good help. How to offset an entire track in Davinci Resolve. Let's see if that box box. The speed editor. Let's see if we can do something with that. I know there are many shortcuts. I've seen that. Place on top, close up, transition, split. Video only, I don't know that thing. Alors, included how to move an entire track at one time. Voilà.
Different clips that are cut up. And
yeah,
let's say, for example, you forgot to add an intro.
That's
and
it.
You're like fucking up my entire life. I just did the past couple hours. So you can minimize everything so you can see it in your timeline.
Oh no.
Move it over. Now you have space.
No.
You can click. You can click. I'm going to go bring this over here. You can click the Y button, and the Y button is going to select everything from the red.
Voilà, the Y button. Okay. Shortcuts. The Y button. Nope. Y button doesn't do it. The Y button. Allez. Come on. You can do it. What is that thing? Dynamic trim mode, trim edit mode, blade cut, insert clip, override, replace. And there is no such thing. What the fuck, man? Allez. Timeline view option. Okay. Track height, vidéo. Allez, what is the equivalent of A? What is pressing A of Premiere Pro in Davinci Resolve? You'll see before the end of the week I will go back to Premiere Pro because I can't find some basic editing function in Davinci. You just see. You just wait. Round trip workflow. Okay. Shortcuts. Premiere Pro. Let's try the Y again. No, Y doesn't work. What the heck? So Q&A go to the beginning and the end of the timeline, it seems. Yep. All right. Oh, one of the thing just added a transition. Yeah, thanks, not needed. Alors, on va faire première, user setting. Where are the shortcuts in that thing? Maybe in something called shortcuts. Keyboard customization, voilà. Alors, Ripple edit, Ripple move. How about Ripple move? Do I have Ripple move? Move, nope. Remove, move embedded start, no. No, we don't do Fairlight yet. Mark, media pool, media storage timeline, link move across track destination, move audio, destination down, nope. Oh no, attends, are you kidding me? Select. Are you kidding me? My god, the search doesn't even take a spacebar as a wildcard. Oh, guys. Basic stuff. Alors, edit timeline, delete selected, text selector, edit media viewer, remove. Okay, let's do this one. Let's go in the timeline. Is that the timeline? I think the timeline is no, that's a cut and that's the timeline. That's it. Trim timeline, select clip forward. Alt-Y, voilà. Alt-Y, select clip forward on all tracks. Select clip forward on this track. Ben va mettre Y. Toggle sleep slide mode. Okay. Let's see, what is toggle sleep slide mode? Yeah, discard. Why? Okay, so that I don't see the difference. Anybody sees the difference? Toggle sleep slide mode. Anyway, we should not mess with that shortcut. Voila. So I'm gonna do that. So it selects everything, and it's not as good as the way Premiere does it, because Premiere is, instead of a toggle, see, that's a toggle, it's a modifier, meaning when you press, as long as you press the A button, it will modify the behavior. Modifier in 90% of the case in UI design is much better than a toggle. The reason why it's much better is because a toggle, it requires you to memorize, to keep track of the state of the interface, whereas a modifier, the state of the interface is what you press. See the difference? Huge difference. So anyway, we have our alternate Y, which is complete bullshit, guys. Come on. Modify everywhere. Alright, so we have that stuff. We have kept the that thing. Let's see, what is this? That's pretty neat. I think here there is a time modifier, time modification. Yeah, see, it slowed down, and it used the slowdown, and I think it used the optical flow. Yeah, I did that long ago. It's kind of cool. Yeah, look. What the hell? Look at that. There are two different types of playback on the same key. What the fuck? Who designs interface like that? I'm sure it's a standard thing, but it's so fucking ridiculous. It's like, yeah, it's completely retarded. I think that might come from that thing. Yeah, it could come from that thing. Yeah, it seems to be. I don't know what that's, how useful that could be. Dynamic trim mode. I don't know. Anyway. We're gonna stay away from that useless button. Let's see, is there a thing? Slide. Oh yeah. Okay. Sleep and slide. I'm sure there is a use for it. But that's another example. It's like there are those very important functions in an editor, like for example this. Right? So what they have put in there is a toggle. That button right here toggles the behavior of one of them. It is actually the most important part of an editor. Instead of that, they should have done a space bar. Oh, that's what it is. See, but see how it's a toggle? I think I'm gonna return that. Davinci Resolve. That stuff is pissing me off. So anyway, here we are. We have that thing that's kind of cool. It's kind of nice, even though in the game you have access to it very, very late in the game. That stuff doesn't look very good, does it? Looks confusing, like what the hell is going on? It's a horsey with a bunch of stuff flying behind. Allez, out. It's confusing, it's gone. Plus we have a better shot here. Yeah. Would have been nicer. I think I'll take another shot, another crack at it. Yeah, there you go. The rest of Davinci is so good, that's what's pissing me off. So, stupid ideas like this. Oh, that's not very good, that's better. Right. Is that really better, huh? Or is that confusing as fuck? I think it's confusing. Yeah, it's super confusing. Especially with the shop in the foreground, like the icons, like what the hell? Kinda cool though, maybe we keep. That one's kinda neat. Perhaps we keep. We get rid of all the mediocre looking shots. Boom. That's kind of neat. See, sometimes the mouse better, and a lot of time the speed editor is better. And wipe delete. So you gotta be ambidextrous. Yeah, that's like hello. Okay. Boing, 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 boing. That's kind of fun. Like, hello. Poop, poop. No. Delete this one. So we have Mama. Hi. She punches you. What are you doing here? Boom. Boing. What are you waiting for? We're gonna use some other shots for that stuff. That's kind of neat like that. It's kind of interesting action. I think I will use it for how to play the game. How to play the game. Yeah, it sounds everywhere. It's kind of an interesting shot, although it's confusing due to the environment being so high frequency. So the high frequency detail, what am I looking at? And we have 30 seconds for the, I think, we have not limited duration, it's limited by the gigabytes. So you can have, I don't know how many gigabytes for the video. Yeah, these are ugly. These are so ugly. See the explosions? It's kind of interesting. You see that? Yeah, because I don't know exactly why the red bar and all that stuff. I'm not yet familiar. I know in Premiere there would be no problem. Premiere would have had problems. Would have crashed probably twice. That's cool. See, that's kind of cool. That's kind of so cool. That's kind of neat. So yeah, yesterday the whole Davinci was stuttering like crazy. Then I update the driver NVIDIA. I play again the stuff. It still stutters, so clearly it's not the driver. I load another project, which was a test project, where I did some experiments with color correction. Smooth as silk. A mix of ProRes and Blackmagic B-RAW. Smooth as silk, you know, 4K, 8K, no problemo, super smooth. Go back to this one, smooth. I don't know. Alright, that stuff. It's kind of interesting. It's an interesting move right here. Only there's a marking button in there. Let's see. Snap. Turn into Google because I don't know. Google. marking button in the speed editor Davinci Resolve. La la ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da 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 ba da da da. Marking everyday resolve editor modifier keys. Where do you mark in voilà, mark. But there is a marking, no, not marking in out point, putting a marker, speed resolve, voilà. I made the mistake of eating a pizza before doing the stream. So, oh yeah, some cool stuff. I saw someone on YouTube do that. It's like, that's is that the trim? Nope. Nope. Trans. Ah bah voilà. See how cool that is? I gotta show you that stuff. It's really neat. Alright, instead of seeing my mug, I will just show you the thing. See when you press this button, sleep destination. I don't know why it's called sleep destination. I'm sure there's a reason. Yeah, and the reason is that they call that on this side the source, and that side destination. I guess. No, same. So maybe that's always the same. Anyway, what's really cool is that. See that? See how badass that is? I mean, that is super, 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 super. That is super, super, super. So we have that cool shot right here. That shot. And it goes back. These shots, where there's a rotation and then moving with the camera, I think these shots are kind of cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna speed that one and delete. Okay, so those shots are kind of the same. Super répétitive. See that salt whatever in our glass? I don't know what that is. I think there's a setting somewhere. I know it didn't used to stutter and do that kind of stuff, so I think there's a setting which might have to do with the view. Fairlight color fusion view. timeline. Something to do with that. Use optimize media. Use proxy media if available. Use optimize. I think that's it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So see that one right here is to like scrub super fast, and this one is to what do you call it? Jog. There you go. So this one is jog, which irrespective of the amount of zooming, I think that's the difference. Let's see. Irrespective of the amount of zooming, you will always go at the same speed, and it's a speed that has to do with the time. And this one, I thought this one was related to the amount of zooming, but maybe that's not the case. Let's see, if it's all big, then it should be all big. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird. If it were me, which it's not, I would have done the scrolling being relative to the amount of zoom, so that you know physically, like there is a relationship between the eye and the hand, which currently we don't have. And that's the point of many interfaces, is that they don't make a connection, like they don't understand that connection get made like cognitively between the different things that we interact with, and so they fail to connect, for example, the eye and the hand in this case. This one is consistent with time, so you have the hand and time, right? The hand and time is consistent. This one is consistent with what? No idea. Somebody just put a random value in the code, like, oh, that feels good. What do you think, Jimmy? I'm sure there are some standards in the industry, but right now it feels completely arbitrary. So, see, that would be nice if they had a little kind of a wheel to. But that thing is actually designed for this thing, right? That's what it's for. See, so there's no zoom, and I think that's the reason why. I bet you that's what it is. Is that the scroll is connected with the top bar, which is the overview of the entire edit. And so the relationship exists, just not in this view. So my guess is because they've improved the connection, the interfacing between that box and that view, I think it's going to get better. Anyway, let's go back to our little buddy. Alright, so we have, I don't know what that is, misbehaving. Hello, misbehaving. I think it's because I turned off the playback, so the playback optimized media was not the right code. That's interesting. Why is this not connected? It's not moving. Do you see that? What the hell? So yeah, the scroll in the timeline is still baked up. But the speed at which they improve that software, every version, and I've had it only for a month, I haven't used it, is absolutely staggering. When you look at Adobe and Premiere Pro, how much it's been stagnating for 10 years, and this guy within span of 1 month just, whoa, attention, get ready. I think they have a lot of meat in the market. They're pushing hardware with their software, which I'm about to fall prey to it. Yeah, I'm about to buy a camera, do live action. That's right. I love this shot. This shot is so cool. Alright, so now that we have this and my understanding of that box interface super limited, so let's switch back to the mouse. Okay, what do you want? What do we want? We want something like that. Why it stutters like crazy? That is nuts. Let's see. Let's try that. Which is weird because did you see that? I turned off this optimization and suddenly the thing is flying. Alright, so this one, do we have the beginning of it? No, we don't. So I need the title somewhere. I did make a title a long time ago. Alright, let's see. Capture. All the art of a McDROID. Concept branding, concept artwork, element, switch, Steam, maybe that one. Logo. When I did the editing a long time ago, you know, when it was still cartooning with a 2-pass renderer, I had a very cool, I captured the logo in a blue background. I could do that again. But OBS is used, so I cannot do that right now. Wallpaper. Page élément. I don't need to record that stuff, it's useless. Achievements. Editing. Voilà. Okay, trailer, Kickstarter. I think I'm gonna reuse a lot of the stuff we had, like this and that guy, and this dude, and these fellas. Trailer for Indiegogo. Yeah, I'll show you. Art capture. Oh yeah, a thing that's pretty cool, a standard in many software, but again that's the problem, is that the whole culture of interaction is being lost because everybody is reinventing the wheel. When you do the control key and the scroll wheel like that, you can increase and decrease the size of the icon. So Unity does that, Unreal up to Unreal 5 does that, Unreal 5 they got rid of that. Why? No idea. Many other softwares do that, but many others do not. Forget about it. Yeah, I cannot find it. And I doubt I put a meaningful logo, McDROID logo. So it would be, well, MPEG-4 maybe, MOV. Come on. What the hell was that action? See all these bad shortcuts that are contextual but not in the right way, it should be modifier again. For the same reason, is that instead of having to memorize that the things suddenly switched, how to say, instead of memorizing the context switch of the software in your head, you actually dictate the context switch of the software in your head. Your head dictates the context switch of the software instead of the other way. So McDROID rod sideways, stream loop. Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to capture logo unfolding. And for that one, yeah, I'll do that later. Okay. Yeah, there you go, it stutters again. I don't know why. It might have to do with the intra-frame, but I doubt, because the intra-frame is at 5 frames. The space between each full frame is set to 5 frames. But let's see again. My guess is it's a regression in the software. Yeah, even with those crutches, doesn't work. It's kind of cool. It's too bad I cannot watch the thing all the time. Don't you think? Okay. Yeah, it's very hard to work again. And it has nothing to do with OBS, as I said. It's something else. I have no idea what it is. Let's see if I can help that. The miracle of technology. What the hell? Why is that thing stuck all the way up? Hello? First video, yep. See that? Bug. I call it that a bug. Because that area, see that zone right here, has no resizer. Yep. Well, they have a bit of work on this version. Hang on. Life. See, I can use both of them, that's cool. Okay, now it's Alt-Y. That stuff is just goofy. Alright, so boom. It's so bad. Goofy shit. Cool. So if I do that, I think it'll work. Yeah. Cool. So the nice thing is when you synchronize with the music. We do the research, which should be, Yeah, see the zoom on this software is around the timeline, which I don't really agree. I think the zoom should always be around the mouse cursor, but I'm sure there is an option. Okay. Yeah, it's a better shot, this one. Voilà. And then I can do maybe a ripple. Does it do ripple? No. Well, that's not very fun. And that, see, normally when you do shift delete, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's just different shortcut, I guess. Yeah, shift backspace is what is needed. See how sticky it is? Not normal. So what I do here is, once it opens up, then I will accelerate this piece of footage. Ripple timeline, 200, boom, more, 400. So that it's like that. See, I can select and then once this is it, then I can just do that until no more user interface action happen, and then I move that to replace that guy, and I move these guys kind of like that. I'm sure there's another way. In fact, there is another way. And the way is to use Control Shift. See how it pushed the footage. There you go. 400. So that we have something interesting. Then we do ripple, and then we move that here, and then boom, we boom to the research. There we are, the research. So we have those things. The shift delete, okay, shift backspace, and this is a Mac keyboard right here, because I like the feeling, but on the PC that's called backspace and that's called delete. Voilà, that's delete, that's backspace, right? And in this one, the backspace is made to delete the footage. And in Premiere, what I'm used to is delete is the one that, not backspace, the one that deletes. So I may switch the shortcuts around to please my little eyes. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. And then we have that. See, I don't quite understand why this is the image that's being selected here. Maybe it's because it's the first one. Yeah, that's what happens. So then, perhaps this is better. Yeah, there you go, that's better. It's more of an average, this one. So it gives you a better idea of the main content of the footage. So instead of it being, okay, we're gonna use that, and that, cool. So see, I do the surgery in there. Most people do it in the source material. I prefer to work this way, better. I still can't believe that one. They don't have a modifier for one of the most used function, which is moving stuff around. It's a toggle again. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we have these guys, and again, these guys are all time 4 speed change. What's going on here? Can do it one by one, but not multiple. Seriously, guys. Non, mais attends, tu te prends pour qui là? N'importe quoi. Anyway. Voilà. And for this guy, we're gonna do probably the same. So see how it starts with this. There's a pop. Boom. And we're gonna get rid of that pop. And do the full thing. Boom. And then switch to F4. 4x. Let's do that. Whatever. It's fine. Voila. So see, it's too long. I don't want it to be too long. That's actually more interesting. So let's see if I can figure this out. No. In the box. No. So trim out, trim in. Ah, super. I gotta show you that. That's really cool. Alright, so I press that button, trim in, and see what's lovely is when it's a modifier. I love modifiers. Of course, we have limited number of fingers, right? That's why probably many functions are not modifiers. But see, I don't have to remember the context of what state I left that box in. These are the only one where I need to. These snap, and these guys are the only one. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See how nice that is? You get the idea. In fact, that's a better one. For this anyway, I thought that was very cool. This modifier on the control box. I like it. Alright, is it dynamic enough? some time. Yeah, that's fine. I can maybe move that one. Roll it. Rolling. And that one, I think this one can do the rolling. Let's see. Roll. Nope. Sleep. Sleep source. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's nice. We have the Mackie facing us. So we have Mackie facing away. We have sleep destination, sleep source. There's no source, I guess. Well, oh, trance. Okay, I was using the wrong. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, I love that box. I'm starting to really like that box. I'm telling you. Oops. Frankly, I don't know about you guys, but I use undo a lot. Undo and redo should have that one button on top. So that one I think should be, we should roll it. No, that's the right roll. There you go. So it's more extreme change. So we embrace the discontinuity instead of trying to hide it. You know what I mean by discontinuity? Like the rotation is here, and then the rotation was there, and the rotation was there, right? It's kind of like you embrace. It's kind of messy, so it's better to go here and then a big change and then another big change. Looks better. In fact, there's no discontinuity here. What am I talking about? Oh fuck, I love that thing. It's the kind of stuff I think when you embrace the difference in the workflow, especially when something's physical, it pays off. Because then you bypass, like I don't know, many muscle and nerves with the mouse, with a lot of translation in the brain, and you go directly from an idea to just a few muscles. And, that probably don't make sense to many of you. And that is fine. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna call it a day. Thank you for watching.